Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm finally going to share with you guys the dupe that I found for the Artis or Artis, however you want to say it, Oval 7 brush. This sucker gained cult status in 2 seconds. It's like overnight, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I've got swatches all over my arm. And seemingly everyone was using them, and the idea of it is, this one is about the size of a spoon. I mean, literally it looks like a spoon from behind. That's when I first saw it. I thought, why are people using a spoon on their face? Raise your hand down below with the emoji if you thought the same thing. Like, that looks like they got spoons all over their eyes and face. But this is the Oval 7 brush. They have a lot of different sizes. Here's the kicker. This is $62. And so people are using it, to blend their foundation in, whether it's liquid foundation, cream foundation, whatever. I thought, I want to try this. So I bought it. And then I also bought a dupe. This one is, you'll see right away, size-wise, they're a different size. So that's the most glaring, obvious difference. There's also a big difference in, this is silver. They have a couple different, handle versions, I think. And this one is kind of this, bronzy gold. This one's $13.95. This one's $62. So, yes, size-wise, they're not the same. But I wanted to test, how are the bristles? When I'm actually blending foundation in, does it look the same regardless? Because that's the idea. You want the experience to be similar and you want the end result to be the same for a brush dupe. Artis sells bigger versions as well. So I'm sure I could find a bigger Artis brush that might be the same size, but I wanted one that was smaller. When you first feel them, they feel the exact same amount, they feel exactly the same. The brand is Ligure or Ligure. I'll of course have links to both of these below. But it's really, really soft. In fact, softer than the Artis. But it is the Artis one's a little bit more straight, whereas this one is a little bit more rounded. But I realized that in applying it, it didn't make a difference. So I know on Snapchat I've been teasing you guys and showing myself applying foundation with these. So I'm going to show you a demo of me applying foundation, one side with this and one side with this. You decide for yourself if you think they are dupes. So I've already applied my moisturizer, and sorry, I woke up with a cold today. Joy of joys. So I'm going to apply my Cover FX Calming Primer to kind of the outer part of my face, just because my skin, I've got a huge breakout here. I've kind of just had some really weird skin flare-ups. So I'm applying this everywhere, even my nose, just because it looks like it needs to be calmed down. I don't always apply this to my nose, but it's semi-moisturizing. But I like to use this when my skin's kind of reddish, or you can just tell I've had breakouts, things like that. I'm also going to use my Milk Makeup Blur Stick just on my nose, because that's where I've got my largest pores, and it just kind of fills them in really well. Sometimes I'll take this farther, but... So the foundation I'm choosing to use is my e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I love this stuff so much. I'm wearing the shade Sand. So I'm going to use my Artis brush on the left side where I've got my breakout. I don't think this foundation, I'm trying to remember, I don't think this foundation on its own will cover this breakout, but that's okay. I mean, it's not that deep, because I can just go in later with a concealer. This is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but as it blends out, it usually looks pretty good. So I usually just kind of warm up the bristles. I'm weird. I probably don't need to, but I like getting them ready to go. And I usually start from the center and work my way out. Is amazing what foundation can do. So with this, applying it, it's just so easy to blend. You don't feel like you've got streaky makeup on, but you also don't feel like it shears it out. It really lets the foundation do its job. And it does the job of brush, just, spreading it around and then letting it sink into the skin. And I love that. It doesn't eat up a lot of the foundation, but it also doesn't not eat any up where you're just wiping it around. It is amazing. Of course, this is smaller, so knowing that, it is going to be different using this bigger one to apply. It won't be as easy to get around here, although a lot of people don't put foundation there anyway, so does it really matter? Maybe not. So let's do the same thing on the other side. say, of course I sped it up for you, but I will say this takes about half the time because of the surface area it's covering. So, you know, I'm like swipe, 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 and my entire cheek is done. Whereas with this smaller one, I'm like swipe, 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 swipe. So it's a lot. It just kind of depends, but I do think that this one is quicker just because it does cover more. And I've kind of realized that you can just kind of go over the eye. It still gets into that crevice if you want to. Like I said, not everyone does. So looking at it really, really closely, you cannot tell a difference. The coverage is exactly the same. There's no streaky lines, nowhere where it looks like the foundation's been rubbed away from being blended. These are both the exact same. Other than size, the exact same. Look at the end, the same soft, quick, comfortable experience. It doesn't feel like you're tearing at your skin. You guys have no idea. I know it, if you've never touched one of these, they don't look it, but they are the softest things I've ever used. I don't know how to describe it. So obviously, these products are so similar. You know, if you've got a gift card or you're really wanting to splurge, then go for it because it's an amazing product. It really is. And, you know, so much so that they don't sell any other size of the Ligure brand brush yet. I'm hoping they do eventually. But I really do want a smaller one for concealer because I've been using these for concealer and because it blends it so well, but it's really hard, obviously, to get in the creases of it. But they both give that exact same flawless application. They're both so soft and comfortable to use. I mean, they're foolproof. Anyone can use them and their foundation will instantly look amazing. So I think you can go either way. I really don't think you have to spend $62 on this really expensive version unless you're wanting a smaller size because like I said, now I know there are tons of dupes and sets and all kinds of brands out there on Amazon and on a million different websites. So if you know of ones that are really good that maybe size-wise might be similar, but you've also tried and you know are good, because I know there are a lot out there that look the same, they might, you know, appear the same online, but, you know, sometimes it's too good to be true and you might get a whole set for $20, but then they're terrible. So, you know, I know that this one's really good and that's why I would really recommend, even though it's bigger, I would say go for it. $13.95. Even the box it came in, you know, it was really nice. It explains what it does. It says it's made of rounded fibers that not only effectively improve application, but also effortlessly why can't I say that? But also effortlessly blend your powder, cream, and liquid makeup unlike any conventional brushes, I would agree. It's carefully designed with an easy grip handle, so it's got a black handle, and slanted back for high precision blending and comfortable usage. This stuff is amazing. Ooh, they have a website. So what's weird is when I go to Ligure's website, they have like 4 products. They have tweezers, an eyeshadow palette, an illuminating powder, and a contour kit. I don't even see the brush on here, but I bought it on Amazon. I don't know. Long story short, it's amazing. I'll link them both below. I hope that this video was helpful. Hopefully I saved you quite a lot of dollars. I'm always in it for that because, I mean, sometimes you can just find the exact same thing for way cheaper. And why spend your money when you can save a lot of it and buy other stuff with that or save it? So if you are into dupes or you're wanting to save money on makeup, I have done a million dupe videos. Okay, that was a huge over-exaggeration. I've done a lot of dupe videos that I'm very proud of, so I will link my dupe playlist below. I hope that you'll subscribe so you can catch more of my future dupe videos that I like to do. In the meantime, catch me on my social media. I love to post on Snapchat, as I mentioned earlier. You got a sneak peek if you follow me on Snapchat of applying this. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.